What's up, Fig fan? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel. It's Friday, which means we're going to take a look at some wrestling figure reveals. And trust me, there's a ton of them from WWE. There's some good, there's some bad, and there is definitely some ugly. And we're going to talk about them all, so stay tuned. All right, guys. So this is a hefty week of reveals. Tons of news and new figures that we saw. So we're going to hop right into it because there is a lot to unpack here. Starting off with Rush Collectibles showing off another Rush Mini Masters, and this time it is Roadblock. They originally showed off a Roadblock, I want to say a year or two ago, but their minis really didn't take off. I think they're trying them again. I do think it looks cool, but I am so out on minis and micro brawlers and micro brawler-esque figures. However, there is a large community of people that are into these, so maybe they will want a Roadblock for their collection. Also, Top Rope Collectibles showed off a digital render of their upcoming Marcus Bagwell. And honestly, of all the renders that they've shown over the time of their business, being in business, I think this might be one of the best ones, original renders. I'm not talking about Diamond Stud. I'm not talking about PN News. I'm talking about original designs. I do think this looks very Galoob-esque. But it's not the only figure they showed off. They also announced that Joey Janela's render is finished, and he's going to have a huge snake wrapped around him, tongue out, chipped tooth. I mean, they nailed his body type. You know, you can see his pecs, but you can also see a little bit of rollage there. Very in tune with who Joey is, right? He's very in your face. He's a bad boy, right? And the bad boy Joey Janela is finally getting a new wrestling figure. It's a must get for me. And then this. We saw a concept art of the upcoming Johnny B. Bad, Mark Marrow, which I think looks excellent. My only critique was I think the head looked a little bit too big. Now, don't get me wrong, Johnny B. Bad or Mark Marrow as Johnny B. Bad had a very large head, but I do think this needs to be scaled down a little bit. Also has that confetti cannon, which is a must. I would love for that to be removable out of his hand, and I hope it is. This is a must get for me. I'm loving this Top Rope Collectibles line. And also, from Golden Era of Wrestling and the Nerd Closet, Matt Maniacs. We have Axe and Smash of Demolition showing off their Axe and Smash of Demolition Matt Maniacs, which I think is pretty cool. And they're coming very, very soon. We've already shown these, but these are a little bit further along in the production. So stay tuned because I believe these are a WrestleCade exclusive in North Carolina, but they will be available online. And our man Zombie Sailor Toys showed off the upcoming Mr. Hughes is in production. Here's a bunch of Mr. Hughes heads. Looks pretty good, I'll be honest with you. The grimace on his face, the hair, the fade, as well as the glasses. Can't wait to see more of that. He is going to come with that Undertaker urn that fits in his hand, as well as the original Hasbro Undertaker hand, which I think is an awesome touch. We also saw this. One of my favorite reveals from the week. Mitch from Hastel Toys showed off the upcoming Man Mountain Rock, and it looks great. A lot of people were worried. What's the guitar going to look like? Is it going to be a G? What's it going to be? It is a outline of a WWE logo. I wish it was an outline of like a WWF logo, but maybe he feels like that's treading too closely to the IP. But I think overall this figure looks awesome. I don't know if he's going to have tattoos. I would hope so, but I think the likeness is there. I think that the guitar looks great. It's great for anybody who wants to customize it and actually put a logo on it. So all around good things for this Man Mountain Rock, and I cannot wait to get this. This is probably going to be a fronter in my Grapplers and Gimmicks collection. Then, Pro Wrestling Tees dropped a Maki Ito Micro Brawler, limited to only 500, and it is available on ProWrestlingTees.com right now. Very cool. All the different colors. She's pointing at her face, doing her little pose, her little cute pose that she does. I think she says she's the world's cutest wrestler. I dig it, but again, I'm out on micro brawlers. So, also that Hasbro G.I. Joe classified series featuring Sergeant Slaughter and Felix Mercer Stratton, one of his Marauders, is available now on Amazon.com. I believe it's $59.99, and you can pick it up on there for pre-order. Comes with a ton of weapons, interchangeable hands, heads, hats, you name it, it is in there. I'm digging this, but for that price tag, I think I got to pass on this one. I think I'm good with the one Sergeant Slaughter G.I. Joe classified series that I have. And then this blew my mind. Zombie Sailor Toys announced that he purchased an unreleased prototype from the old Demolition Man movie. You might remember it with Wesley Snipes, with Sylvester Stallone, but also in that movie was Jesse the Body Ventura. And even though it didn't come out, he was considered to have a figure in the line for his small role, which I think is pretty cool. And here is that hand-painted prototype of the figure. I honestly wish it came out. It does not look like Jesse the Body Ventura. It has the gear, the outfit, the gun. It has the look, but I really don't think it looks like him. But still, such a cool piece of news right here. And now for the WWE reveals. WWE Elite Series 119, starting off with Dominic Mysterio. This figure is awesome. I have one critique, and I'll get to it in a second, but I think the boots, the tassels, the entrance vest, the shirts draped over, the rib cage gear, the head sculpt, the tattoos, everything looks awesome on this. I cannot wait to have this. This is a must-get for me, which, by the way, is a star-studded freaking series. I mean, there's some great looking figures in here. Some not so much, but there's some great looking figures in here. But this Dominic Mysterio is a must get for me. I think it looks very, very good. Look at that Eddie mullet. He's got the Mysterio tats. I dig it very, very much so. But my biggest critique is right here. Look at the size of those guns. What were they thinking giving Dominic Mysterio massive arms like that? I think they can scale the arms down a little bit. There's definitely another formula we can use for this. But regardless, still a great looking figure. Braun Breaker jumping back into the line with the Intercontinental Championship with the specific Braun Breaker plates on the side. He has that yellow and black zebra print on his gear. The Screaming head sculpt, which we saw a while back around Mattel Creations revealed. They showed him getting scanned in that head. Very exciting. I think it looks excellent. But has this guy had a bad figure? I really don't think he has, and he's got a lot to come. Trust me. So very, very cool figure. I think I'll be picking this one up. And then this is a must for me as a huge Bray Wyatt fan. I love the Wyatt 6, and I love that they're all getting figures. But the first one getting a figure is none other than Dexter Lumis with the removable mask, interchangeable hands, and that entrance jacket. I love that on the box he's wearing the mask. Very cool look for this. His first Elite, he's had a basic, but now he's moving into that Elite form with all the tattoos there. I love the shading that they did on his jeans, as well as the scales on the knees going down the pants. This figure is a home run, in my personal opinion. I think that it is knocked out of the park and absolutely untouchable. It's very, very good. I cannot wait to have this. I dig it. That sinister look in his eyes. He's got the smoky eye makeup. Very, very cool. And then this, we have All Ego Ethan Page, NXT Championship. He's got the pointer finger, the open hand, and C grips. I do think this figure looks good. It is going to have a chase right here in the red. My biggest critique is the arms on this. I think they made his arms absolutely massive. He has the same arms as Braun Breaker, I believe. And let's be honest, in reality, Ethan Page does not have arms like that. And that's okay. I understand it's an action figure, but I do think that the arm formula is a little bit off on this one. The likeness on the head is good. The hair looks very, very bulky and kind of like just like slopped on. It doesn't exactly capture the likeness perfectly for me. I could be, completely off base with that, but I don't want to say that the AEW Jazzwares was better because I really don't believe it is. I just think that we could have improved this head sculpt just a little bit more. But overall, first time in the line, it's a great looking figure. This guy has AEW figures as well as WWE. I mean, come on. Here is the Chase variant in that red deco. Basically the exact same figure, just, different color gear, which is what we've grown to expect. But side note, am I crazy or is his left hand a completely different skin tone? I feel like they grabbed another figure's hand, not realizing it, and they put it on this figure because it looks like a different skin tone to me. But Also in this is a very controversial figure, probably the most controversial in this series, and that is Liv Morgan. Now, she comes in interchangeable hands, the gloved hand, ungloved hand. She got her nails did. She has the women's championship. She's got a dirty Dom shirt. She's got the change. But a lot of people don't like this head sculpt. And honestly, it doesn't bother me. I see Liv in the sculpt. I think that the inkjet printing is not perfectly executed. I also think that her cheeks do look a little bit too wide, but I do see a likeness there. I'm not saying it's completely off base. I have definitely seen worse from Mattel. It's not the worst I've ever seen. It's not the best I've ever seen. But I don't think it's as bad as everybody else does. Curious what you guys think. Make sure you comment below. Are you hating this scan as much as everybody else is? I don't think it's the worst scan in Mattel history, personally. But am I getting this figure? No, I am not. It is an easy pass for me. I don't think it's the best Liv by any means. There's quite a few that are much better than this. So this is an easy pass for me. And also in this set is the collector's edition John Cena, available at Walmart, I believe. He's in that After This, You Can't See Me. I believe this is from the Raw on Netflix debut. He's got the Never Give Up tall socks. He's got all of his bandage, updated head sculpt that we've been accustomed to with the longer hair, and that hat that just doesn't fit it. But I collect all the collector's editions, so you know I have to have it. Love the Cenas right now. And let's see, is this from? It doesn't really say, but I do believe this is from the Raw on Netflix debut. Looks good. I just hate that head with the hat. It looks so bulbous and just popping off. It does not look right. But gotta get it. It's collector's edition. Cena's last year, or so we're told. Can't wait to see where this all goes. And then we saw WWE Elite Monday Night War Series 8. And in that is going to be a Build-A-Figure Michael Cole from the Attitude Era. In his red shirt, he's got the WWE logo on it. But man, am I the only one that saw this head and is like, woof. They gave him a massive pig nose. It does not look like him at all, except for the hair, in my opinion. I'm curious what you guys think, but I am still happy that we are getting an Attitude Era Michael Cole. It's crazy to me that this guy has been a pivotal commentator since the late 90s for WWF, and he has only gotten one figure up until now. This will be his second. Mind-blowing. But also in this set is a star of a figure. I'm talking Undertaker. This is American Badass Undertaker, and this might be the best American Badass Undertaker in my opinion. I'm not a fan of cloth goods jackets. It's oversized, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. I'm taking that bad boy off because check him out in this denim vest. Banger. Banger right there. I love the denim vest, the tattoos, the long hair coming over the shoulders. He's got the bandana and the glasses. Looks just like the dead man back then. I'm here for it. Another figure I'm here for. Heart Foundation, Brian Pillman. He comes with an accurate crutch. He comes with a rubber goods vest, so much better than the original Legends vest that we got in this style, and a new head sculpt, a loose cannon head sculpt. And this is the very first Heart Foundation Brian Pillman that we've gotten in figure form. And I'm talking Heart Foundation Brian Pillman in the sense of having a Heart Foundation t-shirt. But you could take that off and you just got regular old loose cannon here. This figure is so good, I might need two. One to keep mock, one to keep loose. And check out the tucked in jeans into the sneakers. Very, very cool, man. I dig this figure, and I don't see it getting enough love so far from all of the people reacting to these reveals. I can't wait for this. Look at that, man. So good. And then the Shark is getting a figure. And not only one, he's getting two new figures. Mind-blowing that the Shark is now going to have three figures in the WWE Mattel line. All Elites, the original was a Target exclusive. These two are going to be Walmart exclusives. New Shark heads. I mean, you got the shaved head, you got the long hair draped over. The original one had the hair behind. I mean, this is awesome. This is the standard edition with the shark fin on the singlet. The chase is going to be just a basic black and blue singlet, which I'm down for. I'm down for. I will say, this angle of that Michael Cole head looks way better, in my opinion, than the original little picture that I showed you, that studio shot where he had that pig nose looking thing, this angle does look better. So I am open to checking it out. Here's the Chase Shark Mint on card. And here is the Chase, sorry, the standard mint on card, which, I think is the better of the two, as it should be. The standard that is more easy to get should always be the better looking figure, in my opinion. I wish that they had his head, the additional head, over so you can see the whole thing and it wasn't just kind of cut off a little bit, but beggars can't be choosers. Who cares? That head looks great though, man. No makeup on it, but the shaved head, the hair on the one side, very cool. He's got the chest hair, he's got his tattoos. Very toyetic looking figure. Look at the shark with the blood on his mouth, shark attack, blood dripping. I mean, the gear on this is just awesome. I think it is absolutely awesome. And since it's a build a figure Michael Cole, you got to get them all and open them and got to put them on display, baby. Got to put them on display. So very cool that Shark is getting love. And then my least favorite figure from Monday Night War Series 8 is Eric Bischoff. And it's kind of funny because it looks like he has two sets of legs for him, but obviously the one is for Mr. Michael Cole. I just feel like this is a little bit lazy. Black jacket, black pants, white shirt, nothing really else going on. Heads that we are accustomed to and we've gotten, and that just has silver hair. It's kind of like a whatever figure, kind of just like a throwaway figure for me. I'm a completist on this line, so I will pick it up, but I just don't think this looks very good at all. There's the set as a whole. I gotta say, man, I am so excited for that Undertaker and Brian Pillman, and that Shark, the standard at least, is definitely a must get for me. So we also saw an upcoming Walmart exclusive John Cena 3-pack. And dude, this thing is awesome. It has all different eras of his career. I'm talking Ruthless Aggression, Word Life, and You Can't See Me. I dig it. And I also dig this packaging. It's definitely giving off Captain America vibes, for me at least. And in the background, it has all different eras behind them, which I dig. The Hustle, Loyalty, Respect logo with the You Can't See Me art is very cool. We got two titles in here, lots of cloth goods, and let's talk about it and take a look at what we're getting. Over here on the Ruthless Aggression, we have him in that red cloth goods gear. I don't think it's the best John Cena likeness on a head sculpt. When you see it from the side, it kind of looks like somebody got facial plastic surgery to look like John Cena, and I really don't like that. But I dig the cloth goods. You take them off and you have Ruthless Aggression, John Cena. But look at that head sculpt. I don't know. I don't like it. I really don't. Word Life Cena is awesome. He's got the pinky hands out, the sneakers, the Word Life boxers popping through the shorts, as well as his chain and his visor. And then you have the You Can't See Me John Cena in the blue, one of my favorite shirts that he ever had. I think that color absolutely pops. I do wish, though, that the Word Life Cena had actual wristbands on similar to that of the You Can't See Me one, as opposed to just painted on black tape with the W's. He does come with the Word Life hands, and there's microphones. I mean, this is a must get for me. But let's also talk about something I forgot to mention. New torsos. New John Cena torsos. What took so long? This torso looks absolutely perfect for the man. Perfect for the man. So I'm stoked for this. It just brings the whole figure together. The torso is ideal for John Cena. So I love that Mattel is doing that and bringing this to us. So can't wait to pick this up. Walmart exclusive. All of these, by the way, are going to be in stores fall 2025. We also saw this Amazon.com exclusive Ultimate Edition Randy Orton. This is Evolution Randy. Check out the different heads. I really am not a fan of the heads. The first one is a little bit scary, kind of like Nightmare Fuel. That like smile kind of looks like Dracula a little bit to me. You got that very stoic head in the middle, which is the best of the three, in my opinion. Then you have confused, scared Randy, which I'm not a fan of. The pose, hands, fists, Evolution shirt, and the Intercontinental Championship. Again, I'm a completist on these fan takeovers, so I had to have it. But it does kind of suck when you see what the other options were. WrestleMania 20, WrestleMania is at 33. I can't see from far away. And Royal Rumble 2024. I kind of wish we got the Royal Rumble one, to be completely honest with you. But it is what it is. I will definitely get this because I'm just not a fan of the heads on it. But, it's young Randall. How can you pass on young Randall? So And then this. We knew this was coming, but it's nice to see it in its final form. Scott Steiner's Monday Night War Ultimate Edition figure is coming to Walmart in the fall of 2025. Look at the arms on this man, the torso. He's absolutely jacked. 3 new head sculpts. He's got the chainmail. He's got the World Heavyweight Championship, as well as a pair of sunglasses, interchangeable hands, and a straight jacket, which is very cool. We knew that was coming. They showed that at WrestleMania, but we didn't see it in its final form, in cloth goods form. So I'm excited to see it. Gotta have this. Probably have to have this mint on card and loose. But dude, check this out. The likeness, the posing you can do with this. This is a banger of a figure. Big Papa Pump on the back. I love that he has that straight jacket on. And then the arms are kind of separate, but you can tie it all together to look like one thing. But it can also look like he's tearing the arms off, which is a nice little touch that they did that honestly, it wasn't on my radar for them to actually do that. So stoked for this. A lot of people are confused. They're like, who's the other figure? So it was announced that for going forward, these are going to be released quarterly. So for a year, one at a time, which is why Triple H came solo. Lex Luger was released solo. Stone Cold Steve Austin was released solo. And now Scott Steiner. After him is going to be Kurt Angle, by the way. And then Superstar Series 15, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Don't know who that head sculpt is supposed to be, but it does not look like my man Steve Austin. He's coming in those shorts. Kind of shocked that they didn't do cloth good shorts so you can have, shorts Austin and then ring gear Austin, but I'm not mad about it because I'm going to keep it in this gear. So Austin 316 on the vest. He's got the skull on the back. Again, the likeness is not great. He has the tattoo on the calf. I dig this. Long time coming. It's crazy it took this long for Stone Cold to get a figure in the Superstars line. Also in it is another Ultimate Warrior, so he's getting his second figure in the line with the Intercontinental Championship that I love because it has the red WWE logo on it. Very colorful. We got blue, red, black. I dig it. This is from an iconic studio shot of the Ultimate Warrior, and I think they did a great job on it. Also in this set is going to be none other than George the Animal Steel with the first ever cloth goods toy version of his I'm an Animal Lover merch shirt, which I think is pretty cool. He's covered in hair. In his standard gear, interchangeable hands. That head sculpt, though, is awesome with the tongue out, the green tongue. I would have liked to have seen him come with maybe like a turnbuckle that he could chew. But again, overall, this is a simple figure that they really just nailed. Look at that, man. With the shirt on, looks so good. And then probably the most lackluster of the set is Nikolai Volkov. I think they could have put some kind of decal of some sort on the shirt. I know why they didn't put the sickle and such on the hat, but there's really not much going on here, and I don't think that the head looks great. On card, it looks like somebody pulled his hat over his head. Just overall, I don't know. The head looks like him, but it also doesn't. I'm trying to really comprehend this one, but still cool. Nikolai is getting a figure in here. And then we have this. The Smiths Main Event Superstars 3-pack featuring Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and of course Seth freaking Rollins. We've seen these before, right? It's pretty much just re-releases for the most part. I think Jey might be slightly different, but the other two are definitely direct re-releases. Available at Smith Toys. Sometimes these pop up in the States at like Sam's and BJ's and stuff like that, so we shall see. But right now, it appears that this is going to be a Smith's exclusive. So a lot of cool stuff this week. I'm curious to see what you guys think of all the reveals that we saw this week. Hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Fig Heel. Twitter is at The Fig Heel. Pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on Amazon.com, or simply go to heelbooks.com and make sure you join Whatnot at whatheel.com, and you will get $15 off your first purchase. So make sure you guys let me know what your favorite reveal is, and we'll see you on the next one. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? Then you need Fig Heel's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 5,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With Shots by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Premium, full-color, and value black and white editions available now on Amazon.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeal. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeal. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at WhatHealed.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.